Texas Forensic Science Commission has signed off on probabilistic genotyping as the state-of-the-art way to deconvolute mixtures.
Do you think that this type of testing should be routine and required from this point on in those cases involving DNA?
Well, certainly in the appropriate case, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long did it take them to test the DNA, I guess, the genetics company?
Once we had the raw data to them, it didn't take long.
Like a month, week?
A couple of weeks.
It's one of those things that you just like you face palm, like just a simple step. It sounds like in the grand scheme of things.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can I ask where the source of the DNA that they were using? Where did that come from?
It came from the victim's fingernails, which is, in homicide cases, is a common source for DNA testing, particularly because of the nature of this homicide. This is Chantel Wood, local counsel.
First of all, I want to say congratulations to Lydell. This is huge. I think the biggest thing about all of this is as soon as the DAs found out, the DA's office, Judge Powell, everyone came together to try to figure out how do we get this Innocence man, freed from his GPS monitor, take these restrictions off of him because we don't need them. He didn't do this. And Judge Powell did a wonderful job. In fact, as soon as Judge Powell found out, that this was happening and the other guy confessed, he said, I will come down and hand deliver to the company to get the GPS monitor taken off, which is, amazing. And so this is a huge, huge moment for Lydell and all of us. I mean, myself, Mike, Jesse, we are all just vessels in this, in this whole process. So this is about Lydell.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, could we get your spelling, please, of your name?
My
Spelling of your name.
Spell your first and last name for us.
it's Donna, Donna, Poe, Poe.
And I think we might be good on questions, but I have to ask: did anybody take a picture or video of the ankle monitor getting removed? Because
There's actually a story. There's a story there.
Yeah.
We were out there specifically to do that, and they would not allow it.
Oh,
You can't go
I
into
guess
the
they
back.
don't want you to know how they remove it, right? That's
Right. She wasn't allowed to
It's really odd because I've seen
I can
that
think of
done in
reason
the
why.
courtroom.
Lydell, can we ask you to show us your ankle?
It's free.
No more.
No more.
And it should be noted, as soon as we move,
Yes.
And how old are you now, Lydell?
43. 43 years old.
3 years young.
that's right.
Young, old, I don't feel like it though.
But we look good. We look good.
Yeah, thank you, Lord. Lord is wonderful, man.
Yes.
And I appreciate y'all, the press. I appreciate y'all so much because this is my thing. In the beginning, the press, the news channel, they pretty much made me look like a monster that I'm not. And I didn't have nobody to speak for me in the beginning, And I sat silent for 9.5 years. And now the tables has turned. And now I'm just willing to speak out. I mean, I really believe that my story will be able to help someone else's story. And I appreciate y'all for coming out and, taking y'all time out to give to me so I can broadcast my story on a higher plateau, on a higher scale. So I want to thank 11, Fox 26, Channel 2, and Channel 13 News for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
The Chronicle. Not forgot.
Thank you.
Can I say real quickly? Don't put me on camera real quick, please. I just want to share. So very quickly, Innocence Project of Texas is a nonprofit. Lots of people don't know that. It is the season of giving.
Yes.
There were no fees, and I know that Lydell can attest to that, as can the family.
Yes.
There are no fees to the family,
Yes.
but we can't do it without funding. Lastly, if you have space and can share it, this man, because he's been in prison for 9.5 years,
Yes.
he does have his ankle bracelet off. His records are still not expunged. We're working on it, but what he does need So if you
Yes.
could say something about that, that would be fabulous.
That would be great.
How much was the test to separate the DNA? Like, how much was that?
It was all said and done. It was over $10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talking numbers.
Yeah.
Lots of it. Lydell, tell us why, because we just brought up you have a need for a car. Tell me about what you want the car for, and you know.
Well, I'm asking for any donation to obtain a vehicle because I'm a man and I have responsibilities and I have job opportunities that await for me right now. I mean, seriously. And without no transportation, there's no way that I can get back and forth to and from the job site from my home. So, I mean, if anyone can be of giving, it's tis the season to be jolly, tis the season to be giving. I mean, I'm just asking for a donation. They can donate a vehicle, you know. If it can get me from point A to point B, I mean, it'll be a true and tremendous blessing, you know. But that's what I need the car for, to get back and forth, because I can't take the job without having the transportation to get to it.
Okay, but what's the job?
I was working in construction out there in Baytown. You know, I work in the refineries in construction. I'm a welding helper. I'm a pipe fitter, first class pipe fitter. So that's what I would get right back to. However, you know, if a vehicle was provided to me by donations or through finances by donations.
Is that what you were doing when you were arrested?
Yes, ma'am. As far as holding down a job, that's what I was. I was employed with a chemical plant contract.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I feel like you keep talking, we keep going.
It never failed. It never failed. That's how it is.
He is available. Thank you all for doing the group stuff.
You wanna mention the GoFundMe?
He's available. Mike is available for quite some time. If you want to do some individual conversations, they're around. Also, Mike drove down from Fort Worth this morning. He's not going back till tomorrow. He does have an interview at 9 a.m. We'll probably go till about 9:40. So if you want Mike or Lydell tomorrow, just let us know and we can arrange that tomorrow for anything at your station.
I'd like, if it's all right, if my photographer can get some video of you all just hanging out in your house.
Yeah.
If that's okay?
For sure. You're more than welcome.
I always ask for a mile. And